The Terry Fox Story. A journey begins. Terry Fox had a big goal. He wanted to raise money to help fund cancer research by running all the way across Canada. The run would be more than 8,000 kilometers long. Terry began his historic run across Canada in the spring of 1980. By the day two, the journey was already difficult as he ran through a blizzard. Terry was running with a prosthetic leg. His right leg has been removed above the knee when he was 18. The prosthetic leg attached to residual line. Growing up in the large cities of Winnipeg and Vancouver, Terry had always shown determination. He loved challenging sports and games that lasted for days. He was persistent about finishing any project, no matter how long it took. As a child, Terry loved to ride his bike and play baseball and soccer. He played often with his little brother, Daryl, and his best friend, Joe Howard. His determination showed when he beat the odds to earn a spot on the 8th grade basketball team. At first, Terry wasn't a very good player and wasn't very tall, making basketball more challenging. Still, through lots of practice, he made the team. High school and beyond, Terry continued to train hard at basketball and earned a spot on his school team. In his senior years, he shared his high school Athlete of the Year award with his buddy Doug. Terry also did well in class, graduating high school with A's and B's. Then this was on to college. Terry wasn't sure what he wanted to be in the future, but he knew he wanted to keep playing basketball. In 1976, he went to Simon Fraser's University, which has the best basketball team in the province of British Columbia. Making the team was Terry News' focus. Things crashed. Terry earned a spot on the college team, but then his life started to change. In November of his first year at college, he crashed his car. Terry wasn't badly hurt in the crash, but his knee felt sore. He didn't tell anyone about the pain. He thought his leg was just sore from the basketball practice. By late winter, however, he was limping. His mother took him to the doctor. The news was not what they expected. The source of Terry's leg pain was a rare type of cancer. The cause was unknown, but Terry had a kind of cancer that can spread quickly and be life-threatening. What is cancer? Cancer is a name for a group of diseases that cause a person's body cells to grow out of control. The disease can start almost anywhere, in bones or even blood. Then, cancer cells can spread through the body, creating lumps called tumors. Cancer is the second leading cause of death around the world. Terry was angry and fearful when he first heard the news. He went through many feelings as he began treatment. He moved into the hospital, and his right legs were removed above the knee. Doctors hoped this would keep the cancer from spreading. They couldn't promise, however, that the cancer wouldn't return. After the operation, Terry learned how to walk using the prosthetic leg. Months of chemotherapy followed. The treatment weakened Terry's body and made his hair fall out, but it treated his cancer. In hospital, Terry met many other people who were being treated for cancer. Too, he realized their experience with the disease was similar to his. An athlete life. Terry found that he could still play sports, though in somewhat different forms. In the summer of 1977, he started to play wheelchair basketball. He trained hard to strengthen his body, just as he had done all his life for the sport he loved. Next, Terry tried running, which was awkward at first with prosthetic legs. Soon, however, he got the hang of it and began regular training. At his first race, Terry came last. Still, he felt happy because he was able to complete the event. A plan unfolded. Like on the cancer survival, Terry faced the possibility his cancer would return. He came up with a plan to help in the research to find a cure for the disease. He decided to run across Canada. The run would raise money for cancer research. A huge run such as this one would be difficult, but he hoped it would bring attention to a good cause. He carefully planned a trip he would call his run the Marathon of Hope. His friend Doug would go with him, driving a van, running across Canada. After thousands of training kilometers, Terry was ready. On April 12, 1980, the Marathon of Hope began in St. John's, Newfoundland, on the east coast of Canada. From the start, it was difficult. The days were long and the weather was freezing cold. At rest breaks, Terry and Doug hunted in the van, making snacks. The narrow country roads Terry ran on were very dangerous to share with drivers. Every day, Terry's leg ached, and he quickly grew sunburned sometimes. Terry showed up in the town, exhausted, and no one was there to meet him. In order, whole communities lined the street to cheer his arrival and give money to the cause. Growing support. Terry crossed province after province, running the distance of a marathon each day. Each week of running was exhausting. Terry's spirits will lift when his younger brother Daryl arrived to join him on the trip. Growing crowds also make him happy. By late June, dozens of television stations and newspapers was covering his run. The entire country began to follow his journey, even Canada's Prime Minister in Toronto. Thousands of people lined the street as he ran through the city. Money for cancer research was streaming in. Terrible news. Then, on September 1st, after 5,300 kilometers, the Marathon of Hope came to a sudden end. Terry had been felt sick and in Thunder Bay, Ontario, he paused to visit his doctors. They discovered that the cancer was back. Terry wanted to keep running, but it was impossible. He had to fly home to get care. Terry's race go on. Terry got 8 months of treatment, but on June 28, 1981, he died. Although Terry never finished the Marathon of Hope, the run met his goal. Millions of people learned about the need to find cures for different types of cancer. Terry's determination to fund cancer research didn't end with his death. The Terry Fox Foundation, founded by his family members in 1988, continues to raise money. Terry's story still helps new people learn about causes. Many people take part in yearly Terry Fox runs. One day, the events that raise money for cancer research. The runs take place in Canada and countries all around the world. To date, the Terry Fox Foundation has raised more than $800 million to fund cancer research. A complete cure for cancer hasn't been found yet, but huge progress has been made. New treatments have helped increase survival rates. Donations raised by organizations such as Terry's have played a big part. Terry's run helps people see the difference a single person can make in the world. Thank you for listening.